In the celestial realm, where the boundaries of time and space dissolved into an eternal glow, the Seraphim gathered in their divine assembly. These beings of pure light and energy, tasked with overseeing the cosmos, rarely found themselves intrigued by the mundane affairs of mortals. But today was different. Today, they were discussing something that had sparked an unusual curiosity among their ranks: human reproduction. The Seraphim, with their 6 wings and eyes that glowed like stars, hovered in a circle, their voices resonating like a symphony of chimes. At the center of their discussion was a holographic projection of Earth, spinning lazily in the void. The image zoomed in on a small, bustling city where humans went about their daily lives. "Tell me again," said Seraphim, the eldest and wisest of the Seraphim, his voice echoing with a mixture of amusement and bewilderment. "They do what to create new life." Another seraph, named Lumiel, fluttered her wings excitedly. "They engage in a physical act called intercourse," she explained, her tone tinged with fascination. 2 humans come together, and through this act, they combine their essence to create a new being. It's quite extraordinary. The Seraphim exchanged glances, their luminous eyes blinking in unison. "You mean to tell me," said Seraphim, "that these fragile mortal beings create life through that? It seems so inefficient." Lumiel chuckled, a sound like the tinkling of crystal bells. "Inefficient perhaps, but also beautiful. They form bonds, they feel emotions, they experience pleasure and connection. It's not just about creating life. It's about love, partnership, and the continuation of their species." The Seraphim fell silent, contemplating this revelation. To them, creation was an act of pure will and divine energy. They could summon galaxies into existence with a thought, yet the idea of creating life through such a physical, intimate act was both baffling and intriguing. "I want to see it," said a younger seraph named Zophiel, his voice brimming with curiosity. "I want to understand how something so primal can result in something so miraculous." Lumiel nodded, her wings shimmering with approval. "Very well. Let us observe." The holographic projection shifted, focusing on a young couple in their modest apartment. The Seraphim watched intently as the 2 humans interacted, their movements filled with tenderness and affection. The couple laughed, shared a meal, and eventually found themselves in an embrace that led to the act the Seraphim had been so curious about. As the scene unfolded, the Seraphim were captivated. They saw not just the physical act, but the emotions that accompanied it: the love, the vulnerability, the trust. They witnessed the way the couple's energies intertwined, creating a spark of new life that began to grow within the woman. "It's beautiful," whispered Zophiel, his voice filled with awe. "I never imagined something so simple could be so profound." Seraphim nodded, his usual stern expression softened by what he had seen. "Indeed, there is a purity in their method of creation, a connection that goes beyond the physical. It is a reminder that even in their fragility, humans possess a divine spark." The Seraphim continued to watch as the couple's life unfolded. They saw the joy of pregnancy, the anticipation of childbirth, and the overwhelming love that greeted the newborn child. They witnessed the struggles and triumphs of parenthood, the way the couple's bond deepened through shared experiences. As the years passed in the blink of an eye for the Seraphim, they saw the child grow into a young adult, full of potential and dreams. They saw the cycle of life continue, as the young adult found love and started the process anew. "This is their legacy," said Lumiel, her voice filled with reverence. "Through this act, they ensure the survival of their species. They pass on their knowledge, their values, their love. It is a cycle as old as time itself." The Seraphim fell silent once more, each lost in their thoughts. They had witnessed countless acts of creation across the universe, but none had moved them quite like this. There was something uniquely human about the way they created life, something that resonated deeply with the divine beings. "I think," said Seraphim, breaking the silence, "that we have much to learn from them. Their method of creation may seem inefficient to us, but it is filled with meaning and purpose. It is a reminder that creation is not just about the end result, but the journey itself." The other seraphim nodded in agreement, their wings glowing with a newfound appreciation for humanity. They had always seen themselves as the guardians and creators of the cosmos, but now they realized that there was beauty in the simplicity of mortal life. As the holographic projection faded, the seraphim returned to their duties, their minds still filled with the images they had seen. They continued to oversee the universe, but now they did so with a deeper understanding of the creatures they watched over. And so, the seraphim, beings of pure light and energy, found themselves forever changed by the humble act of human reproduction. They had witnessed the miracle of life, and in doing so, they had rediscovered the wonder of creation. Epilogue. Years later, on a quiet night in the same city, the young couple sat on their porch, watching the stars. Their child, now a teenager, was inside, lost in the world of dreams. The couple held hands, their love as strong as ever. Unbeknownst to them, high above in the celestial realm, the seraphim watched once more. They saw the couple's love, the life they had created, and the legacy they were building. And in that moment, the seraphim felt a connection to the mortals they had once found so perplexing. "You do this all the time," whispered Zophiel, his voice filled with wonder. "Yes," replied Lumiel, her wings shimmering with joy. "And it is beautiful every time." And with that, the seraphim returned to their eternal duties, forever grateful for the lesson they had learned from the humans below. For in the act of creation, they had found not just life, but love, connection, and the true essence of divinity.